All right, so Max and Solomon, besides being my children, they're part of the Minas Tech Playground. And do you guys want to say really quickly what the Minas Tech Playground is all about?
Programming. We're all about programming in Scratch, and we're also in the Lego robotics competitions.
Cool. And Solomon, how old are you?
I'm 8.
When did you get involved with the Minas Tech group?
Kind of when I was in university.
Kind of when you were 8? Okay. Cool. All right, so Max over here is going to be walking us through Scratch. And we're going to do this in around 8 minutes. So take it away, Max.
Okay, so hi, I'm Max, and I'm from the Minas Tech Playground. And so I'm going to show you what Scratch is.
Yep.
So Scratch is a computer programming language meant for kids. It is good for learning basic programming skills. It is a good drag and drop environment. It is good for building games, animations, music videos, etc. It is meant for around people 8 and up. So this is the Scratch website. It's where people around the world can share what they've made on Scratch. You can just go onto a game in Scratch, play it, and go inside of it and see how they've made it. You can go through the code, you can mess with it, and go change how the game looks, and you can remix it as one of your own projects. So now I'll go on to my game that I have made called Tron, and me and my brother are going to demonstrate what it does.
We can't really hear the music. Can you guys hear the music?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, red win. Who's red? Who's red?
I'm with-
Okay, well, let's do that one more time. Does everyone know the mechanics of the Tron game?
Yeah.
No? So what's going on here, guys? Can you explain the game?
So, the dots are meant as what are called Tron bikes, and they drive around in a little arena, which is basically this green area is the outside of it, and they sort of draw a line behind them. And if the other character hits their own line, the other person's line, or the outside, they lose.
Everyone get that? Everyone understands how to play Tron now? Because we're going to have a competition later. We're all good? Okay.
Okay, so
I swear to God, my father could beat anyone.
I think we've got a serious competition going on there, I think. Yeah, this is going to be awesome.
So now I'll go inside and show you how it's been made. So this is the code for Scratch and everything in it. But to start off, I'll start with some of the basics. So right here is what your game looks like while you're programming it. So the background of it, or the arena, is called the stage. And it is practically where the whole program will take place. Then you have your sprites.
See that down the bottom there?
And these are used as like your actual characters of the game. They do like all the motion of the game.
So the characters here are?
You have your blue bike and your red bike.
Okay.
They're actually just dots. So now you also have your costumes, as they're called, of the sprites. These are pretty basic costumes, but you can make something really detailed. This is what the sprite will look like through the game. You can have multiple costumes during your program, and you can switch through the costumes to change what it looks like. You also have your sounds of the sprite. And you can go into the sounds and edit them however you want. Of course, it's not working right now. Right there. You can just delete parts of it, and add parts, and then you can go into your scripts and use it during the program. So now you have your actual code of the game. So the very top of the program, which is the dark brown, is called an event. It works as the sensing part of it that starts off the whole program. So right here, it's saying when the left arrow key is pressed, do this part of the program.
Can everyone see that on the screen there on the right-hand side?
Yeah.
So that's all the programming logic, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So then you have your motion blocks, which are the dark blue blocks. They work as the moving part of the game. Without them, it'd be a motionless picture. Then you have your pen block. Wait, maybe I should explain. Well, before we get on to the pen block, what this is doing here, it's saying when the left arrow key is pressed, it will turn left or negative 90 degrees. Next, you have your pen block here, which is the turquoise block. It works as what is drawing the trail behind the sprites. In this, it's telling it to set the pen size, put the pen down, which begins at drawing, and make sure that the color is correct while it is moving forwards. Then you have your controls. These are like the logic of the game. They're the light blue, light brown, or beige blocks. You have your forever block, which makes one program repeat forever. You have your wait block, which makes it wait before doing it. And then you have your if or else statements, which I don't really have in this, but it can sense if something happens and then decide which part of the program to do. And well, that's all I have for now, but if you want to learn more about Scratch, you can go onto the website and they have some pre-made tutorials on it. I do invite people to come over to the station that we have set up and try the game or code your very own game. Are there any questions?
Question, yes.
What's the website called? Is it just scratch.com?
It's scratch.mit.edu. So you just type in Scratch.
Okay.
Cool. Question, Mr. Billy.
How long did it take you to make that game?
Oh, good question.
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Cool. Any other questions? Awesome. Everyone now understands the basics of Scratch? You feel like you can get into it a little bit? Awesome. Okay, great. So now we're going to move on to the next demonstration. And we're going to get into, oh, did we have a question over here, I think? Sorry, yes, sir. Is it hard to make? Is it hard to make a game?
Well, it kind of depends on the game you're making. Like if you're trying to make something that has multiple levels in it, it would take a while to make each level, but if you're making something short, then it can be pretty easy.
Cool. Any other questions? That was a good question. Awesome. Should we hand it over to the RPC group? You guys don't need a microphone. I'll put this away.